Our beloved Creator is worthy to be praised. He is the greatest. Our beloved Creator Shiva, I call upon you to give me clear, concise, divine guidance that serves our highest good. It is so. We are now vibrating at the frequency of absolute conscious awareness. It is so. Our Paul told me the victory is mine. Now, at the time, I asked what victory, and it was hard earned, but worth it. And that's how I got the crown of Shiva. So when you hear something, a voice, a man's voice, say something to you, because you can recognize your mind and you can recognize our beloved Creator's voice. Then make a note of that, pay heed, because this was 10 years ago and everything in divine timing, right? I didn't know it was so great, so spectacular, so totally amazing. But more than all the things our beloved Creator gives us, the greatest of it is His presence. Uh, Develop your clairaudient skills, because you just take instruction from our beloved Creator. It can be your spirit guide, your ancestor, an ascended master, it can be whoever, your angels. But it won't be the demons anymore, because why? The demons. Oh yeah, you see this. This is actually a battle that took place on Saturday morning at 3 a.m. And now I've been attacked numerous times, 32 years with this witchcraft stuff, right? And yet here I am. Point being, when I looked at the battle of Saturday morning, I observed that this looks like the Colosseum, just by design. I heard the word Colosseum. And then I Googled who was performing rituals at the Colosseum on the 26th of July. So it turns out that is like some ritual thing, but we slayed them. We slayed them, Angel Michael and I. So I hope they're feeling, if they're feeling anything, if they're still here. I doubt it, but however, don't do that again. It just comes with it. Spirit of luck, it will seem almost like lucky, man. It will seem like a stroke of luck, but it's not luck. I had to put in blood, sweat, and tears for the divine brotherhood of man. Because I listened to my clairaudience. When our Creator said this, I said, what is this? Right? And then I had to wait 10 years for the answer. And maybe it's making me very lucky. So I think obedience is excellent. Our beloved Creator is our Father, right? And when He speaks, you have free will to listen or not, because He's very patient. He will wait until you listen. Because we're now in the land of milk and honey, right? So our Creator is the good man. He's here to nurture you. And then uh, getting mercy is also good to them, because they're close to Him. But they're not else as you are. I'm grateful now that I have a good and loving heart. Well, I have the heart of our beloved Creator. There, this yellow picture, a tissue sucks into you. So, if you want to attain the crown of Shiva, if that is now still possible, there is a definite route to take. And having a good and loving heart is one of it. Also, the ability to appreciate privacy. that you afford both yourself and others. Because a good and loving heart doesn't gossip. Our beloved Creator is your confidant. Then I think it is possible for others to attain the crown of Shiva if they follow the Enda Corona. But this is the Enda Corona now because it's established the bridge between heaven, this is earth, that's heaven, between us and our Creator and our ancestors and all of that. There they are the throne, that is the throne. So yes, I think it's possible for you to do that if this is your desire. Because I've seen you, right? I've seen you. 844 of you. I've seen you. So yes, you can attain it. Uh, love yourself, our beloved Creator, and others with all your heart, mind, and soul. Respect yourself in the same way. Have integrity under all circumstances. Be trustworthy and be disciplined. Wow. Yeah, but I'm certain now, I'm even more than certain you can attain the crown of Shiva. Because the end of Corona's there now, it's safe to G. It took like, because this was like a few 100,000 years, man. They were a few 100,000, you see, look at the Colosseum. So it's safe. They had a technique for this, but it was the opposite of attaining this crown. It was as though, because I saw this blue serpent, right, sitting on the throne here in this chicken room. And he set everyone up so that he could get the crown, and that's the very way not to get the crown. So almost as though he sacrificed his own to glorify himself. But as for those aspiring towards this, because our beloved Creator planted the seed in you. There you see, he gave me the victory 10 years ago, and I didn't even know what victory it was, right? Because witchcraft was normal. I was used to Archangel Michael doing this, that, defending myself and others. So, but now that the bridge is there, it's possible. It's not as complicated. You don't have to be a jerk to do it. You need that 5 pillars of divinity. But ultimately, it has to do with developing a trust relationship with our beloved Creator because He is a real man. Alright? He's a real man. Daisy. This is how I also saw him when I saw you. And like a real man, you can't come there and be ridiculous. You have to have that genuine friendship or connection or understanding or something in common, right? It's like building a very natural relationship. Then choose your company wisely. Very important. But the sneaky thing is this. Like the people closest to me, right, did this just because you belong to those families. But I learned not to tell them everything. I tried to, because they pretended they did understand these things, yet they engaging in such things. So I was thinking about it today. You know, sometimes I still get angry, right? But I cut them off 7 years ago. The moment I found out that they were Azura was the last moment. Alright? Thing. So I trust the Creator when He says. So if you're on this path, you don't even have to discuss it, yet you live authentically. But with our Creator, this makes sense and it is possible and it's quite natural. Choose your company wisely and female. So maybe this is for a goddess wanting to ascend. And I also figured out how the chakras work. So 2 clues. The third eye is blue, the heart is yellow, golden, right? And then you just work out because the other way around was to do with their world, upside down. But the right way is the heart is golden and the third eye is blue. Work it out, rethink it, and something. I'm just thinking now if you share your enlightened perspective with some, they take offense because they're so deeply rooted in their conditioning and it's not possible for them to share your understanding. So you need to apply your divine discernment, like are they receptive to what you're saying or not at all? And that will give you an indication of whether you can share such stuff. Hopefully with a pet, you can tell your pet all about it. They're sure to keep your secrets. And at least you get to express the best and hear it and chat. It's all about conversing with our beloved Creator and whatever beings they put in our lives, even if it's now pets. Peacefulness, peacefulness and pets. I'm thinking you should get a pet because uh, a lot of people are working on themselves because the caliber of friendships are not that great, right? And if we all begin with ourselves, then we'll have a greater pool of people with depth and on the spot. But if you have no one like that around you, hopefully your pets can bring you some form of connection. But you do have it with our beloved Creator. Dot your I's, cross your T's. I think you should document your ascension in attaining the crown of Shiva. Because I worked it out. Green, the voice of our Creator, the eye of our Creator, the ear of our Creator, the presence of our Creator. That's how you get to be golden. But you kind of have to. I hope this never has to happen because I've now been doing it now for 32 years, right? Then I'm also thinking about Palestine is the sole sovereign of Palestine. No two-state, nothing, right? But now I'm thinking of those forced into like proposing a two-state. I thought about it. Were they then subjected to this kind of horrible things, and how was it for them? It must have been horrific. Are they under duress? Now, the only reason I can deal with these things is because I have all these lovely swords and the angels and the ascended masters and the ancestors, and right. But what about the ordinary person now that's forced into something so absurd? And how? What must we think about that? Like, but we must be willing to give our lives for our beloved Creator to stand on our truth. But we have divine favor now, right? In the effulgence. Dot your I's, cross your T's. To attain the crown of Shiva, you have to go through a lot of pain, right? You have to experience like these kind of things that make no sense, and then it's betrayal by those closest to you. What is first like completely weird eventually becomes something you can laugh about. So when you document your ascension process, be as detailed as possible. So Our beloved Creator, divine rewards, judgment, judgment. Now, this is what I'm thinking about. Man. Obviously, these people that engaged in this witchcraft and whoever did this ritual at the Colosseum, they basically took themselves out of here, right? Because it's satanic practices. But then those who were subjected to this and forced to like do nonsensical things, because it's either that or be eaten by the vipers and this dragon, this nonsense. Um, I'm thinking about it. Our beloved Creator, what are the challenges? Putting in the work, but putting in the right work, like preparing the soil first before planting the seeds, before this, before that. It makes me think about this. Dotting your I's and crossing your T's like me. You really have to go deep within yourself and find out why did you do what you did when you did what you did, right? And discuss that with our beloved Creator. I started off saying, trust yourself and audience. Trust that when He speaks, take note of that. Oh, my throat chakra. So I'm also thinking, you really do reap what you sow. But our beloved Creator told me how you sowed it is how you reap it, times 100. So it goes either way. Either way, it gets worse times 100. That's the factor. And in the land of milk and honey, it's times 100. Or infinity, because there's divine favor with our beloved Creator. Because you never denied Him and you didn't engage in witchcraft. Even if you now were not the most with that. Because our beloved Creator is our Father, so and you are now gods and goddesses, right? Royalty, majesties, all of that, all of that. But you need to go to finishing school, okay? You need to refine. Our beloved Creator, what is in the conscious mind? In the conscious mind, you need to refine. You need to speak more lovingly, think better thoughts, think majestically about yourself and others and our Creator. Our beloved Creator, who is so stunning and lovely, speak, 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 and you are engaging. You're actually quite passionate. Before you were like holding back, right? Because you had to be politically correct. Because they said so, but they got wrapped around Hotel California, tail in mouth, like a Gucci handbag, right? So our Creator is saying, feel free to express both your light and your dark. If, for example, you had to be engaged in something of the dark because they brought this witchcraft to you, share that with him. Talk through it. And like that, man. And if you love him so much because you can appreciate the milk and honey, then explore your divinity. Because only the reptilians crown themselves, you see. Because they really reptiles, they like born of these eggs here. These are eggs here. This from this, this, but the G. Throw it out. Throw it out. Uh, battle after battle after battle after battle. But guess what? Our Creator. So when our Creator says something, it is so. Now some of us, right? These ones. We, the 844. Me, the elders, we are divine warriors. Also, We are many things, man. And when our beloved Creator gives us an instruction, then we execute that. And we can hear, and we can see, and feel. We've just learned to trust that. And all along the path on the ascension towards aspiring to the crown of Shiva, which is to be in his presence, then obedience is important, but not there van master and you must now act like a big angel, I can feel great. No, a creator doesn't humiliate you. It teaches you priceless lessons. Stand your ground right, so you fought, you continue, you hold your ground, your head and shoulders above your enemies. The victory is already yours. Don't talk shit to shy. Look what's underneath. This is what I'm saying, man. Like, no one can inherit this crown. I can't like have the crown and want to give it to my children or something. They have to actually develop the 5 pillars of divinity for this. So that's great. Where's it called? Did I lose it now? It was the 7 of, oh, there's it. Yeah, no, so we got the victory. Because our beloved Creator speaks truth and he honors his words. He fulfilled so many promises. Half the time I'm just like, oh, I love you, my Creator, because you said this and look at it. And, right? But the devil was a liar. So you already win just by knowing that the devil was a liar and our beloved Creator is the good man. Around you, people are trying to determine which world they are in. Are they in the land of milk and honey or are they in merciful? And if they can ask that question, that means they are between either one of the two, and both is a good place. This milk and honey is on the inside of our Creator, and merciful is on the outside of the heart of our Creator, but it's still next to him. Whereas Hotel California is like totally out of the body of God, completely ejected. All the demonic spirits of this battle must have wiped all them there because it felt like hundreds of thousands. But while I was doing all that, I was enjoying my food. I love it, Creator. So, what are the hopes and fears? Because humanity needs you more than hello, Leroy. Humanity needs our Creator more than ever now because we've gone through 11 months of major change. That. Right? Spirits went to Hotel California and souls went to Merciful because souls went here. And then, but on the 3rd of May, I brought 2.4 to Merciful. Right? The prodigal returns. Thanks. You too. So, hopes and fears to engage with our beloved Creator without inhibition, without judgment, without this, that. You speak honestly about your light, your dark, etc., and what's the current status and what's the best way forward. And he will answer you. I started off by saying, listen to what he says. Your clear audience, trust it. How you know you're getting a download from him is your ear will start pinging either one. I don't know what is this or that. But then I understand what I'm hearing better. So that's usually a signal for me when it's that or this or that. Because you need to, the more you understand yourself, the more you can understand our Creator and how you are like him, etc. Or not all that. Right? Our beloved Creator, what is the outcome of all of this, these challenges? Because as far as I'm concerned, I must not slay a whole lot of fucking reptilians, right? So now you can be more courageous when you stand up for truth, because they cannot send you this bullshit. I will find it and slay it. Right? And now they got the earth there. So I'm wondering who's still standing after that ritual they did the other day there at the Coliseum. But that's a day problem, eh? But as for the divine brotherhood of man, and as for those in mercy, Lord, uh, the truth sets us free. And our beloved Creator is a real man. They want to call him a frequency, they want to call him this and that, and no, 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 no. He's the living man. He's a man. That's why you made in his image and likeness. But they can't conceive of that because they've been deeply conditioned under illusions and delusions of what he is. That's why they could try, they can't get it right. But now that we're here, Onkanani, it is possible for you to attain it as one that has attained it. And the corona, the way. I created the truth and the way. You're the life. Uh-huh. Follow your passions. Try many things. Our beloved Creator, in the land of milk and honey, you can explore all that is good without feeling guilty about it. Because the wicked wanted you to feel guilty about being happy because they needed you in despair because they are mushrooms. They grow in the dark, right? But you're the light. You're literally the light this year I saw in eternal day with the first ascension. You glitter, you stars, you're the stars in the sky. Something is connected to you. But they are reptilian beings. You follow your soul's nudging. If you're passionate about our beloved Creator, you will attain the crown of Shiva. Speak it into existence because the word becomes flesh. Rethink the chakras. Third eye is blue. The throat chakra is green. The heart is gold. And onto that. Our beloved Creator, thank you that you're so nurturing and loving and guiding us through our dichotomy. And even though we have stumbled along the way, you're always there to pick us up and to reassure us that you understand every step of our path. You are worthy to be praised. You are the greatest. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. I suppose I should add Namaste. Could I? Thanks for watching.